Hi, my name is Ed Duffy. I'm a sales engineer at Feedonomics. I've been with the company for about a year and a half, and I'm located in Los Angeles, California. For me, the coolest thing about my role is knowing that I'm helping figure out how clients can actually interact with Feedonomics. To me, it's at the end of the day, I'm a big fan of looking at things from the lens of a puzzle, and so figuring out how all the pieces fit together is something that I tend to enjoy. Honestly, my favorite place I've lived is Los Angeles. I've been here for 11 years now, and it becomes this big joke with everybody and my social media presence, where every year on the anniversary that I live here, I post something about how amazing this relationship that I'm having this anniversary with, and everyone realizes, oh, it's not your wife you're talking about Los Angeles. It's just, to me, I'm a big fan of music, and so like I always have something interesting to do. I love the weather, obviously, as well. But just like this is a place where things are happening, and I love to be here for that reason. I always say that I have two mottos in life. One is, what's the point of living if you don't want to dance? The other is, I'm here to help. But it's really that second one that comes into play with the legacy principles here. Just because I see things along the lines of the no egos and go for the gap and sweep the sheds. Those three principles in general, and I know you asked for one, but those three principles in general, I think really play together in a way that we all are always looking for new ways that we can help each other, and where it's always a very supportive environment. So the employees in different organizations are really quick to jump around and say, hey, I have an answer for you, I can help you out with that. And that's where the no ego thing comes into place too, because there's nobody who's ever like, why is somebody in sales asking me this question about this piece of my day? So those are sort of my favorite of the legacy principles. So my two main hobbies, I guess you could say, is one, I'm a big fan of live music. So I go out to live shows constantly. Obviously that's slowed down over the last year and a half, but it's not uncommon for me to go out like 4 nights a week to see shows. Sometimes, this last Halloween, I went out and caught one show at the Fonda, went to sound for another show all within the course of one night. So that's one of my main hobbies. The other big hobby is I'm really into Moth style storytelling. So it's been kind of a goal of mine to win the local Moth one of these days. The Moth is an event that happens locally about once a month, and it happens in cities all across the country, where there'll be a theme for the night, and people come put their name in a tote bag effectively, and if they get pulled out, they get 5 to 6 minutes to tell a personal story that fits with the theme. So it's always fascinating to hear different aspects from different people's lives, and then figuring out where there's an actual story within your own life that could be of interest to other people. M&Ms, definitely. Peanut M&Ms at that. It depends on what the museum is, maybe. I would go museum though. I'm a terrible singer. I dance all the time. So definitely dancing. Dance through the house, dance as I'm walking down the street. Yes, dancing would be the way to go. Honestly, it's really equal for me. I love some good comedies, but I also, my favorite director is Guillermo del Toro, and that's definitely not a comedy director. So I would probably lean more towards drama, more fantasy at that kind of thing. My wife actually is concerned about the hoodie collection that's overtaking our house. I think she's more concerned about that than my record collection. Bye.